Alrighty, y'all, welcome to another episode of Lily's Sizzling, and tonight for Valentine's, this potato kind of looks like a little heart, doesn't it? It's like kind of heartly shaped anyways for Valentine's Day, so I thought it'd be perfect to show y'all before I chop it up. But tonight for Valentine's Day episode of Lily's Sizzling, we are going to be making roasted golden Yukon potatoes seasoned in the oven. And we're going to have some broccoli, cauliflower, mushroom medley seasoned up really nice, sprinkled and spritzed with Parmesan cheese at the end. And we're going to have pan-seared New York steak, so something that I haven't done before. So we're going to make, basically be pan-searing these, which is a process that you do with how steakhouses cook their steaks. If you don't have a grill, to go outside because it's cold and it's Valentine's Day, this is a good way to get a good authentic steak taste going on there. So we're going to start here with potatoes, and our oven is preheated to 450 degrees. You could go up to 500, but since we are cooking potatoes as well, I am just going to leave it as is at 450. So we're going to start slicing these. Alright, so I have a potato here, we've sliced it across. I'm going to put it in here, and we're going to repeat the process with another potato. Not too hard. Very, very, very simple. And right there. Okay. And then we're going to take him and we're going to brush the tops of him with olive oil and the bottoms and all that stuff and put him into the pan. So we're just going to do this with all these little potatoes here. Fill up this little roasting pan with potatoes, and then we're going to get them seasoned on up. And if you actually cut a piece off like I just did, whoops, I cut a piece off. Nope, it's okay. Just flap it back over and that sucker is still going to cook, and he is just going to be divine. So he will be a sizzle-tastic potato no matter what you do to him if you accidentally cut through him. So there we have it. Let's start getting these potatoes on ready. Let's get them seasoned up, and let's get our cast iron skillets and potatoes into the oven. Alright folks, so all these little potatoes are sliced and they are ready to go here, and we have them all nice and coated in olive oil. So basically I'm just going to give these guys some seasons. We're going to go with some garlic all over them, and we're going to go with some seasoned salt. I'm going to sprinkle this all over these potatoes. There we go. And now I'm going to go with some rosemary. You can use fresh or you can use dried. Both answers is okay here. Just spritz the tops of them nice like that. And then some pepper. Pepper, 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 pepper. And there we have it. We are nice and peppered, we are nice and rosemaried and olive oiled and all that good stuff. And we are going to stick these into the oven here. I'm going to stick them, I think I'm going to stick them onto the top rack. That'd probably be better. And I'm going to take some big old cast iron skillets here. Ugh, they're heavy. I'm going to stick these on the bottom. These will be for searing our steaks. These also must heat up to temperature and be completely dry. Do not put anything in your cast iron skillets. No seasonings, no oils, nothing. You just want them to dry and heat to temperature for about the next about 20 minutes. And then we're going to start doing our steaks. So while we're waiting for this stuff to cook, we're going to start working on our vegetables and getting our steaks ready to start searing soon. So we'll come back. On God, on God, on God. Hear ye, on God. I'm gonna beat you up with my broccoli sword. Beat you with it, slap you with it like a fish. Have you ever seen cartoons where someone gets slapped like a fish with broccoli? This thing would make a good weapon. It's like, it's got some weight to it. Like, beat someone with broccoli. It falls apart as you beat them. Beat them with broccoli. The hammer of broccoli. I don't know, sorry. That should be a weapon.
Thor's hammer?
Thor's hammer? Yeah.
Replaced with
exactly.
a head of broccoli?
Sorry, I shouldn't play with my food. Okay, I'm going to start off here by putting some mushrooms here. I got some bella mushrooms already pre-sliced. Sliced and diced here. Speaking about weaponry. Slice and dice my mushrooms. There we go. And then I'm going to take my, what is it, like Hammer of Retribution or something? Is that what the move is again? I can't remember what the Paladin's move is called there. I haven't played my Paladin in a while. So I'm going to take my broccoli here, or my hammer, and I'm going to also slice and dice this. Slicing and dicing my little trees. We're going to grill these up too with these mushrooms and garlic and all this good stuff. I'm not too particular with how you cut broccoli. I just do this and take it a few times and just start dumping it in here. Just getting ready to go. Getting the trees ready. That's a nice big thick stalk there that guy has. Just painted my nails, so. There, punk. Oh, that's a cool one. That's like, I'm not gonna change him. Okay, got some little trees here. I'm just gonna break up all these little broccoli guys and I'm just gonna keep putting them in here like so. My kids always like to do broccoli night with me when we do, I make a fettuccine alfredo and I put broccoli, and I haven't ever cooked this recipe for you. I think I did a fettuccine. I don't know if I did it like how I do it though. And we put carrots and garlic and onions and broccoli in there. And we cook up this kind of like a vegetable fettuccine. It's actually pretty good. So this is a cauliflower. I'm gonna have cauliflower in here. You can get rid of this big old thing here. It's stalk. I just kind of do the same thing. I just chop them up like the broccoli. And I'm just gonna add him on into here. He makes a lovely mess. And cauliflower. It smells so good. My mom used to grow these vegetables when we lived in Dixon, California as a little girl. And some of them were, I think, broccoli and cauliflower with them. And because I used to get a plate with carrots and ranch dressing and make her, like, it was called like a veggie pack or something. I used to call it something funny and take it to her when she wasn't feeling well and give it to her in the summertime. So that was always fun to do. I miss growing vegetables. I can't grow nothing. Everything that I touch dies, including cactuses. I don't know how or why, but it dies. Alright, so now we're going to get on to the garlic, yeah? I'm just going to not get a spoon. I'm going to use my glass jar here. It's my garlic smasher, see? Garlic Smasher 3000. I'm innovative. I can turn your glass jars into a product. Alright, I'm going to take about 4 or 5 cloves of garlic and we're going to get that on up in here. 1 clove of garlic. Count them with me. 2 cloves of garlic, almost done. I just painted my nails. They're all nicely done, so I'm like all squeamish about getting on in there. And I painted Lila's nails too. She kept having to make me paint her nails, so I was late on filming tonight. She sat there for about 20 minutes. Nails, nails. She's so cute. She's almost 2, so you can imagine the tantrums that 2-year-olds throw almost when you don't do what they want. So I had to paint her nails. It was her Valentine's Day little gift thing, and I got her a beautiful little dress that she can wear. And anyways, tomorrow we're going to go out to see Friday Harbor, and I've been there once before. I almost should do a travel episode, but we've been out there once before, and it's really pretty out there, and that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow for our after Valentine's Day event. So shout out to all you guys in Friday Harbor who might watch our show. I know one person out there. Well, 2. No, I think I know 2 or 3 people out there from Facebook, actually. All right, so I'm almost done here with the garlic and I ran out of things to talk to you about. Should take all my garlic and go to Forks, Washington with that. Go meet Edward with all my garlic. He would scream. Were they immune to garlic in that series, in that vampire rendition?
I don't think they really covered it.
I don't know if they covered garlic. So I know traditionally vampires don't like
They
garlic.
also didn't care about the whole mirror thing, so they had reflections in mirrors.
I did not notice that.
They did.
You did. I know you did.
They didn't play the whole stick to the heart thing or any of that. So. They might have actually. Didn't they kill one of the vampires in the earlier movie?
I do not know. I think they burnt him. Kind of how I'm gonna die tonight with my 500-degree oven here. All right, let's get some pepper on out into this. And some, oh, I'm just gonna add just some spritz of garlic powder here and red pepper. And a little bit of parsley. It smells really good. All right, I'm gonna start this guy on up here because I'm gonna be doing some pan searing. I'm gonna need some space for that. So I'm gonna start him back up on here on my back burner about a 6. We're gonna let this guy start sauteing about 5-6, you know, about medium. And then we're gonna start working here soon to get our steaks coated, seasoned, and ready for searing, which is a process to do. So I'll be explaining that to you coming up next. So we are back here, and I'm gonna be using a special barbecue sauce. And this is a sauce that one of Rox's co-workers. Rox works at a local high school here in Washington, and one of his co-workers has ventured into making sauces, which I like. I think that's great because I like to support small business and little guys trying to make a name for themselves like how we do. So this anyways right here, y'all, is called Brett's Texas Style Sauce, and it's a barbecue sauce, and it comes with a white label on here that's mild. The black one, you have to be adventurous to try the one with the black label up here because that one's real spicy. Anyways, you can go right here to this website here and you can get it, brettsbarbecuesauce.com, and you can come take a look at it and stuff, and it's pretty good barbecue sauce here, and he manufactures it locally here in Seattle and sells it right on his website. Okay, you can roll now with your experience.
In my experience with barbecue sauce, this is our one taste, and I knew it was instantly one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's better than a lot of the barbecue sauce brands that you can actually buy at the store.
Most of the over-the-counter stuff.
Yeah, I can't even think of their names right now, but I usually get a lot of the, you know, the store brand sauces. Have to spice them up or do something special to it. This one's pretty good, just right out of the bottle, so I don't have to do anything extra to it. So you can taste all the goodness in there.
He made sure to pride himself on the fact that it is Texas style barbecue sauce.
Oh yes, yes, it's Texas style, and I've been to Texas. I've had steak in Texas, and they don't play around in Texas. They do their food really good in Texas. So their Tex-Mex, their steaks, all that stuff. It's really good down there in Texas. So this is a really good Texas authentic Southern style barbecue sauce.
And I believe, but I've never actually cooked with it or seen, or I don't think I've ever cooked with it for an episode or anything.
No, this is my first time cooking with it.
The guy also sells a rub that goes with it. I don't really understand what a rub is.
A rub is like a bunch of seasonings that you take, and this is kind of like what we're going to be doing right now. So pay attention here. So we're going to be making a steak rub, except with the steak rub, usually it's all mixed together in a little bowl, and you just take and rub on there. But I just kind of put on my hands and rub it all over the steaks. Okay. I'm going to massage my meat.
Lily has a pretty good natural rub, from what I understand too.
Yeah, whenever you hear me saying I'm massaging my meat, I am rubbing my meat. That's giving it a rub. I'm rubbing it with spices, and that's what a rub is. So first things first.
For some reason, I just never knew that. We just always put spices in things.
Yep, I'm rubbing. When I actually massage it into the meat, massaging my meat. Don't forget to massage your meat. So anyways, here I'm going to cut one side here. I'm going to take my vegetables here on down for a second and stir them around. Stir the vegetables. Oh yeah, it looks really beautiful and it smells really good. And if you notice over here, show a shot right here of this pan. And I have this on high. It is glowing, and it's supposed to be glowing because I've got these pans in here, these cast iron pans. They're going 450 degrees. We're going to take out a cast iron pan. We're going to stick it up there for a few minutes, let it warm up on this burner for about 4 or 5 minutes, and we're going to put these steaks that are coated in olive oil right onto that pan. We're going to go boom right onto that pan, and it's going to sizzle hard. We're going to hear some really sizzle-tastic steak searing here in a few minutes. So make sure you coat all sides of your steak because you want to prepare it here for searing. All sides, backs, fronts, everything. You want to coat it good with the olive oil so it doesn't stick and so it doesn't burn. Basically, I have a big dish of olive oil that's dedicated just to this. I'm going to use most of it, if not all of it.
I say all of it.
No, you don't want too much oil though. You don't want too much oil because then you're going to create a lot of smoke, and you're going to notice, y'all, this is going to smoke and you're going to get smoky. You might need to turn on your fan, but it shouldn't. It just depends on the type of oil too that you use because there's a heat.
Turned on, Lily.
there's a heat point with cooking oils. So olive oil is actually a lower heat point, but you can, if you aren't allergic to peanuts, you could actually use the peanut oil over your steaks, which has a higher heat point, so you don't actually get all that smoke effect that we could get. So the fireman's gonna come tonight. You're gonna have to dial 911 for this. You're gonna have a steak heart attack.
I honestly can't wait for the smell in the household.
Yeah, the smell of the steak. Okay, so basically we have brushed these guys really, really good here with this olive oil. As I said, I will use most of it. I have put a little bit of pepper inside my olive oil. Next is the fun part here, where
with that barbecue sauce, you're not going to need a whole lot of pepper or anything
We're going to
extra.
start with red pepper. I'm going to pat it down with red pepper.
Oh, don't
Once
be
again,
stingy.
Once again, kind of like a rub idea. I'm massaging it into the meat. All right, other side, second side. One side's red pepper, this side's going to be
Rox
garlic.
has dibs on any of these. I say go overboard. Oh, what am I talking about? You're the chef. I gotta trust your chefing.
Yep. You gotta trust me.
You've never let me down before.
No, and I won't either. 'Cause that's just how I roll. All right. And wash your bottles off afterwards, y'all, because you've been touching all this meat. I always wash them off with a little bit of disinfectant. I just wipe them down with a Clorox wipe. Okay, so patting it with seasoned salt, patting it with red pepper on one side, completely covered in olive oil. So this is going to be your steak, and we are going to start searing here. I'm going to turn off the vegetables. We're going to get ready to go here. This it won't take long at all. It takes about 30 seconds per searing side. So we're going to take and flip it 30 seconds, take and flip it 30 seconds. And then we're going to put it back into the oven, 500 degrees, right in the cast iron skillet. We're going to sit it there for about 2 minutes a side, flip, 2 minutes a side, flip. You can go between 3 to 5 minutes a side, depending on your doneness too. So about 2 is you're going to get a rare steak. About 3, you're going to get about a medium rare. Anything above 3 to 5, you're going to get a very, very done steak. So just depending on how you want your steak, do you want it mooing or do you want it shoe leather? So let's get back to you here in a few seconds, and we're going to show how we're going to do this.
All right, fine.
Test dummy has stepped in. This is my stunt man.
I'm the one who gets the burns.
No, it's just too heavy the cast iron skillets are just heavy, and I'm not wearing any pants because I'm trying to be pretty, so you want me to do this.
You should be wearing an apron, Miss Chef.
I'm not wearing no apron. Now you take out that pan and put it there onto that hot burner. Go, test monkey, go.
Am I going for the ribbed pan?
Yeah, the ribbed pan. Ribbed.
It's burning my face.
Ribbed for my staking pleasure. Okay, sit it up there for a few minutes. Okay, go ahead and take that. Leave it alone. All right. Yep. Okay, so let's get to searing our steaks next, muscle man. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. You can see it cooking up the sides. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Don't touch the side of the stove. And ribs for her pleasure. Look at that, folks. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, and 11, and 12, and 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right, folks, here we go. Smoky steak into the oven. He does. He smokes good, doesn't he? Okay, we're right. Here we go. See the smoke? I told you, fireman's going to come when you sear a steak, and you're not in a commercial kitchen.
Yeah, ready?
Ready. Yep.
Ow.
There you go. Flip it. Flip it. Look at that steak. Okay, 2 more minutes. When do you like your steak? That's medium rare right there. Take it out. Take it out. Put it on the stove. That's medium rare. There we have it. 1 grilled steakhouse steak and they are smoking hot. So before you do this again, you're going to want to wash off your pan. You're going to make sure that your pan is completely dry. That's why we have 2 pans. So we're going to be doing this with 2 pans here coming up, and we're going to fix up the rest of these steaks here and get this guy plated on up. Thank you for being my stuntman tonight.
You know it.
Y'all, steaks are done, vegetables are done, and we're going to pair this on up here.
So good.
Yeah, I know, he's good, huh? I'm going to put them right over the tops of them. Get a couple of these potatoes. Oh, I'm not choosing potatoes. That's too much cheese. There we have it. And then we're going to take this brush here and we're going to brush it right.
Some of Brett's barbecue sauce.
Brett's Texas barbecue sauce for our medium rare steak. I want you to take a look at that, folks.
That's great.
Look at that. That is just beautiful. That's a beautiful Valentine's steakhouse dinner right there, y'all. That's just beautiful. So you know how we did this, right? We took our potatoes here and we basically chopped them up a little bit with these little lines here. We got our vegetables ready next here. We took cauliflower, broccoli, and some garlic and bella mushrooms, and we put some seasonings on there, some red pepper, some garlic, more garlic on top, some pepper, and a little bit of seasoning salt on everything. I can't remember what had seasoning salt. Steak I think had seasoning salt. I don't think vegetables did. I'll have to rewind and recap. And then we basically took the steak here and we seared him, and then we put some Brett's barbecue sauce over the tops of them. And before we did that to our steak, though, we had a bunch of different rubs on there. I made a little quick rub with red pepper and garlic and some seasoned salt on the steak. That's where the seasoned salt came in. And then I seared it, and we had all that olive oil. We did it at really hot temperature, and then we cooked it on up here just like that, and it just looks beautiful, y'all. That's just a beautiful steak. So we're gonna take a picture here, and I thank you again for watching another episode of Lily's Sizzling with me. And you're gonna be seeing me try the steak here in a few minutes. So I'm gonna say bon appetit to y'all, bon appetit to myself, because I'm gonna be eating the sucker. And we'll come back here and see how good he tastes. Oh, really good steak. Heck yeah, guys, this is a great Valentine's Day meal. I'm gonna have to with my mouth full. I'm also
That's not very professional there, Miss Sizzling.
I know. Cut it for a second, let me swallow. Cut.
Yeah, you'd like that.
Cut.
Skeeter. You're attracting all the bugs from outside.
Alright. So I swallowed it, and that's really good. That was like awesome. Just look at that. Look at the juice. You can just squeeze the juice right out of the steak, and it pairs really good with this barbecue sauce here, that Brett's barbecue sauce I poured over the tops of it. I want to thank you for an episode here of Lily's Sizzling. Once again, come watch us on sizzletastic.com, youtube.com/therocksheart, youtube.com/Lily Sizzling. Like us on facebook.com/sizzletastic, and watch us on channel 77 here in Seattle. And I hope y'all have a great Valentine's Day, a great holiday. No matter what holiday it is, you can make this steak at home, and it's sure to impress, and it's really quick and easy to cook like this. So once again, bon appetit, y'all. Much love to you. Thank you.